got the bruise tutorial. Sorry it took me so long. I actually had to buy supplies for it, which I wasn't too happy about. Most of the stuff I had to go out and I had to buy purple grease paint. It's actually specialized for bruises, and it cost me about $4. So that will probably be the most expensive part of your costume, just assuming that you have the rest of the stuff lying around like I did. The other stuff that I have is, this is actually eyeshadow from, I'm doing this in the mirror so it's all backwards. This is actually eyeshadow from Hot Topic. I think it's their Morbid cosmetic line. I'm not too sure. I don't know what I paid for this. I bought this, I'm not even sure how many years ago. And the other thing that I just had lying around was CoverGirl eyeshadow. And it came in 4 different colors. There's a dark brown, that's the one that we'll be using. And then these 3, which you don't have to worry about. So as long as you have a dark brown eyeshadow, that should work. So the first thing we're going to do, and also the most important I feel like, because when you see Bruise tutorials I feel like this isn't very well put together, I guess, is you're going to start with a foundation of green. You're going to start with a green foundation, because if you look at a real bruise, a healing one, there's going to be green on the outside, and then it's going to be darker in the middle where the actual point of impact is, because that's where you're going to have basically a very tiny hemorrhage. That's what a bruise is. So the green part is actually the healing skin. The other thing is, when you do a bruise, put it at an actual point of impact. I'm tired of seeing bruises right here. You're not going to have bruises there very often. You're going to have them on bones, like cheekbones, forehead, brow bones, chin, bridge of nose, somewhere that you're actually going to bruise. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a bruise from my forehead down to my cheekbone. So what you do, you just start with your green base. And kind of disperse it. I mean, you don't want it to look all concentrated in one area. And then always make it like the natural progression of a bruise. Like, say for example, you're doing, I don't know, car wreck makeup. I've seen that been done. When you have a bruise that's going down your whole face, you're going to have the points of impact, like I said, at actual bone points. But the bruise itself would probably actually carry down throughout the whole thing. And especially with black eyes, bruises tend to almost cover the entire eye, even if it's on the brow bone point. So you can actually bring it all the way into like half the lid. It would still be believable. And I would not recommend using makeup sponges. I've tried to use them before, and it always ends up just wiping the makeup off. Okay, so after you have your green base, I always go to brown next. You can do purple if you want. I think it looks more real, and it helps me apply the purple at the end. So I just take some sort of brush, I don't know, eyeshadow brush. Get a little bit of brown on there. It's pretty heavy brown, so you don't want a ton on there. And same thing as with the green, but each time you do another color, you're going to concentrate it even further. So when you do the brown, make sure it actually is at impact points. You'll go to work tomorrow! And then just kind of blend it in with your fingers.
Remember what I did, remember what I was back on Halloween. But what's in between? Where are your ideas? You sit around and dream.
And just be sure to blend it really well with the rest of your skin. See, I always end up putting a lot of brown on the brow ridge because that's kind of one of the major impact points for anything. on the purple. And same thing, just more concentrated, smaller area.
And what do you do? You're pretty self-conscious too. So you run back and stop yourself.
The purple's nice too because it gives it that speckled look of burst capillaries. And who really doesn't want that? So there's my bruise tutorial. I hope it helped you out. Sorry it was a little more expensive than I thought it was going to be. Personally, I think $4 for some grease paint is highway robbery. But if you can find a cheaper alternative, let me know in the comments. Make a video about it, whatever. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you put it to good use. Happy Halloween!